This video is a direct continuation of the last video. I'll be showing you restringing the G, B and E strings, some tricks with the lighter strings because they often slip through the post, at least with me. I find it that they slip through the post. So some tricks to help stop that. And I'm going to show you how to keep the guitar in tune once it's already been fully tuned up. It's tuned up, cut the size about an inch. Next string, the G. Grab the pin. That's a bit clearer for you. Ball point in the hole. Just like that. It's in the hole now fully. Lean back, pull. Now it's stuck on that bracing underneath. Pin in, push down, pull the string up. Right, that's tight. That's how you do the pin. Pull down to the end, bring it up to the headstock now. String's been held tight right now, so you want to get this peg hole facing straight on the fretboard. Holes facing straight. Poke that string through. Get it tight. When you're measuring out your post lengths, you want the string tight. Pushing that pin down, making sure it's tight down while pulling on that string out the end. Alright, you're gonna measure it out now. 1, grab it to know where the 1 ends. 2, grab onto that. 3, grab onto that, and a little bit more, because this on the G string it's about 3 to 4 winds. Then push all the way through to there. Hold on to it with that finger, and then bend. Bend, make a kink in the string so that it doesn't fall through the hole of the peg. Bend, you might have to pull it out a bit and then come back to that bend and just push down on it, create a bigger bend so that it won't slip through that hole. These thinner strings especially, they slip through pretty easy, so you want that bend to be pretty drastic so that it doesn't slip through. Yeah, so I'm just pushing that now, bending it. Got a pretty drastic bend on that one, so that's not gonna slip through, hopefully. Yeah, so push down. For these bottom strings, we're gonna go clockwise to tighten. Yep, so remember, pushing down on that string, get that string winder on it, we're going clockwise. It's not this hard, it's not usually this hard, it's just because I'm trying to show you what I'm doing. It's a bit awkward to try tighten up at the same time, but usually it's pretty easy to wind if you're not trying to film it. So these thinner string, can you see it's kind of getting loose up there? So I'm gonna have to move my finger up a bit and try guide the string underneath as I'm tightening so that they don't get all crossed up. That seems to be doing the trick, they're not crossing up. Because if you keep the finger close to the peg, it forces the string to go under the other string as it wraps around, not cross over the top. So if my finger was back here, it would just start crossing because this part's still loose. But if you keep it tight down here, the string should go where you want it to, hopefully. And I'll just tune that to the right pitch. Alright, so I'm going to cut about an inch off that string that's left over, just to leave it a bit of room in case it slips. Chop that. You should be able to see, yeah, about an inch up there. Yeah. I'll do the next string, which is the B. Oh yeah, these pins have been sliding out a little bit, so I'm just gonna push them down as I go. They've been pushed down. All right, so we get this ball in. I'll show you what I'm doing here. So the way we do this is this is ball end string. Put it in there, about that far, not very far. It's in the hole now. We're gonna lean back that way, pull, and now it should be stuck on the bracing. And that way you can hold it firm and it'll stay in the hole, it won't slide out. Grab the pin. Grab the pin, we're gonna slide it in there with the groove facing forwards, down the guitar, the way the string's going. Pull tight on the string, push down on the pin. That's the way to do it. Pull it tight along, make sure that peg hole down the end is straight. When it's straight, push the string through the peg hole. Now it's through, we'll keep it tight. 3 to 4 winds on the B string. All these 3 lighter gauge strings, they're all about 3 to 4 winds. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna hold down on that string, then we're gonna bend it up. This other end, see, bending that string on the post. Now that kink's created in the string, pull it out and try make that bend a bit more extreme. Alright, that bend is like a V now, so that's not gonna slip through. And now the string's nice and slack. So again, I'm gonna push down on the headstock, pushing the string down to the headstock. Grab your wind up, and we're going clockwise for these strings. Alright, so my finger's so far back that it's a bit too loose up here. So I'm gonna have to move this finger up so that the string doesn't overlap. Very hard to see. I got my finger in there, it's an awkward one, but it's in there now. Just gonna keep winding clockwise. It's quite awkward. Starting to get a bit tighter now. Just using my hand now. So often the guitar will go out of tune really quick after you've just restrung it. So a way to stop this from happening if you have to play a live gig or you just want to stop it from happening because it's annoying, is to stretch your strings out. So I've just tuned it all up just after restringing it. I haven't done this yet, but a way to make sure it doesn't go out of tune straight away is to just give the strings a little tug up and down, up near the headstock, all the way down the guitar, up and down, near the bridge, sound hole, all around. Yeah, every direction, not too hard, you don't want to snap it, but do it fairly solid, fairly firm. And now it's out of tune, so you get your tuner and you just tune it up to the right note again. And then you do that with every string. And then after you've stretched out every string, you've tuned it up and you've gone all the way down to the last string, do it again, and then you'll be good to go and it'll stay in tune. Something you can do when you're bundling up old strings is make them into a loop. So yeah, just like that, and then feed it through that loop and just tie them off. And then I know you can just spin the ends around so that they're not long and dangly. Just like that. And then you can just chuck it in the string packet. And then you don't have long, sharp strings in the bin and like everywhere. And yeah, they're a pain. So this is an easy way to pack them up. And then just chuck them out in the case. You may be wondering how often you have to change your strings. It depends. If you're playing every day, or most days, you'll probably find that you need to change it every month or even less than that. But if you're only playing now and then, maybe once a week, once every couple of weeks, you probably have to change it every few months. So you can have them on there as long as you want, but it doesn't keep that vibrant sound of new strings for very long if you're always playing, or if you just leave it out, the strings will just go yuck and crusty and won't be nice to play. You can clean the strings, but still the quality of the strings will have died. So if you want the best sound, you have to restring it I'd say every month or every couple months, depending on your situation. I hope these videos helped you out, and yeah, thanks for watching.